In the spring, my driveway glows with color. Tulips in apricot and raspberry hues, heirloom daffodils with double frills, and forget-me-nots that spill gently onto the sidewalk like a watercolor painting. It's not just a garden, it's a living ribbon of the state's official botanical legacy. To most people, the petals drifting from my front walk are just that, petals. Natural, ephemeral, beautiful. To Karen from the HOA, they're organic litter. It started with a notice. Dear resident, excessive plant debris observed along sidewalk and adjacent driveway. As per HOA Code 3.14a, all homeowners must prevent debris, natural or otherwise, from impeding public walkways. Continued negligence may result in a formal citation. Attached was a blurry photo of my walkway, scattered with delicate pink and yellow petals, no more than you'd find beneath any spring tree after a breeze. I laughed at first, thought it was a joke, a warning for flowers, but Karen is as humorless as she is relentless. A week later, I received an actual fine, $150 for willful landscaping negligence. She claimed the petals posed a slip hazard. I appealed, of course, but Karen, the self-appointed queen of the HOA board, insisted on escalation. She threatened legal action if I didn't remove the nuisance flora and install gravel edging. It was absurd, until I realized she had no idea who I was. I'm Lena Hartley, lead horticulturist for the state capitol grounds and chief curator of the Governor's Heritage Garden. The same bulbs blooming in my yard? They're direct descendants of historical species cultivated for the governor's mansion, some from original 19th century beds. I'm the one responsible for designing the Capitol's public displays each season. I've briefed legislators on climate-adaptive plantings. When school kids visit the Capitol, it's my tour they take through the rose maze and native pollinator grove. Karen was suing me over petals from the governor's garden, so I responded with precision. I drafted a formal letter with my agency's seal and outlined the historical and ecological value of my plants. I explained that the petals in question were part of a certified heritage botanical collection. I attached permits for public cultivation, documentation from the State Historical Society, and a personal note from the Lieutenant Governor, thanking me for extending the Capitol's legacy into my own neighborhood. Then I sent a copy to the HOA board, the City Parks Commission, and, just for fun, the local newspaper's community columnist. Karen went quiet for a week. Then came the apology email, all lowercase, no punctuation. Hi, Lena, misunderstanding about the Petals board has voted to rescind fine, thanks for your time. But the story didn't end there. The community columnist ran a piece titled Petal Pusher or Civic Gardener, featuring my garden and its historic origins. Neighbors began strolling by more often, asking about the plants, and soon I was giving informal tours. I even partnered with the city to offer spring planting workshops in our cul-de-sac. Today, those petals are no longer debris. They're part of a walking trail map labeled From the Governor's Garden to Yours. Even Karen put a few flower pots on her porch, though I noticed she used plastic geraniums. The HOA tried to sue me over flower petals. They just didn't know they came from the Governor's garden.